Hits 96.
Hits 96, Chattanooga's #1 hit music station. Gino D here with you, and I have a very special guest joining me right here in our little podcast studio. I'm sure for the last couple of weeks you've been hearing her voice, Middays, our newest addition to the Hits 96 family. We have Sari Rose.
Hey, hey!
Hey, Sari.
I'm so excited to be on this comfortable couch right now. It's like velvet, y'all.
Yeah, see, they don't put me on the couch. They put me over here in this corner because I'm the one asking all the questions. So today, you get to answer all those questions.
Okay, all right.
So, obviously, well, let's start off a little bit about your background, maybe. Where are you from, how you got into radio, and kind of where you are today. What's going on?
All right, easy enough. I got into radio because I went to school for television, went and worked at a TV station and hated it. So I was like, what did I think I was going to like? And then radio just kind of turned into the thing that it was.
Sure.
And so it kind of becomes like this drug, like, you know, at some point radio is not even good for you anymore, right? Like, you could be making more money and doing something else,
Sure.
But you still have to do it. The
Right.
music, the people, the listeners, getting to interact with y'all, it just makes it worth it every day. So still doing it. I have a husband, I have a dog, I have 2 cats. They all get along, which is pretty amazing.
Very cool.
And yeah, so we're all just like living our lives, love to get out and do the hiking
Sure.
around here.
Yep.
All the great places to grab some cocktails. If you have any new ones, let me know because I'm always looking for those spots.
Yeah.
And does that cover anything
I
else
think
I didn't
gives
get?
us a nice little background about
Okay.
what the stuff that you like to kind of mention too while you're on the air and talk about. Yes, you mentioned your fur babies. You're very much into that.
Yeah.
Hiking is a big thing for you. I know that much about you from listening to
Yeah.
you on the radio. Kind of talk about what you are into. And how about when it comes to music?
Music,
I know we play so much on
so
Hits
much.
96, of
I'm
course.
so all over the
Do you
place.
have any like fandoms though? Are you like you talk about Taylor Swift a lot? Are you a Swiftie?
Because
Or is it because she's popular?
it's
I get
because
it.
she's everywhere. How
I
do
get
you
it.
not talk about Taylor Swift?
To do something that we're trying to do, right? To be on the pulse of pop culture, you
Yes.
need to talk about Taylor
Absolutely.
Swift.
But
So I didn't know if you are an actual Swiftie or you just like to talk about it because she's topical right now.
I'm not gonna pose.
Okay.
I'm not a Swiftie. Okay, don't hold
fair.
it against me.
Very fair.
I would go more like, we don't play a lot, but like, if I'm picking my girl, I'm going more like Cardi B.
Okay.
That's
All
more
right.
my style
Sure.
than Taylor Swift. But I like Swift. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not Swiftie.
Of course. I think in our line of work, you kind of have to like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Because, or at least respect what Taylor Swift is
Yes.
doing. Because she is literally everywhere. And even now the NFL is getting in on that.
I was gonna say I like football. I like football a lot.
So were you for or against the whole Taylor thing? What was your feelings on that?
So I started a little bit frustrated because she was getting so much airtime at the games,
Sure.
and I like really wanted to watch the games. But I kind of came around. I was like, you know what? She's there supporting her man. They're winning while
Right.
she's there. So why not give her the credit that she gets? For
And it wasn't like they were like interrupting plays and you were missing touchdowns because of her footage. I never really, I guess, maybe I like sports and I do enjoy football. I just didn't understand the hatred that was coming out.
There was
of
a lot
some
of it. No, I
fans.
wasn't hating it. But it was like, even when somebody else, when Patrick Mahomes would do something good, they would go to Taylor Swift. I was like, that one's not
Right.
even her
Yeah,
man.
it has nothing to do with her.
Nothing to do with
I feel
her.
that. I
Yeah,
feel
that's
that.
all.
So
That's all.
Well, good. Well, very good. Well, thank you for all the work you're going to do with us here at Hits 96. We're happy to have you as part of our team. And we do a thing when we have special guests come in studio with us called the Satchel of Questions.
Are you calling me special?
This is, yes, very special. These are going to be questions, I figured it'll be a little fun to get to know you a little bit deeper. These are going to be most wild questions. It could be a would you rather type question. It could be something about maybe your biggest fear in life, stuff of that nature. We'll do a whole handful here until we get bored. And then...
Sounds more like a therapy
well, that should
session.
go- it might be.
You know,
It
like
might
I'm the
be.
one
You
on
might
the
be getting
I'm the
ready
one
to
on the
cry.
couch here. You're the one on the
Jeez, I didn't even
chair.
think about that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lay down here and
Okay.
tell me about your life, Sari Rose. All right, so here
All
we go.
right.
First question.
Let's go, Gino D.
First question. Here we go. We'll do this one here. It says, "All right, would you rather have the ability to speak with animals or understand all human languages?"
Animals.
Really?
Animals.
Out of the, wow. Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Now, reason why?
Because I like pets more than people.
And you probably just have better conversations with the animals.
Don't you want to? Do you have pets at home?
I do have some pets.
Don't
Yeah,
you
I
want
have
to
2 dogs.
know sometimes, like, what they're thinking?
Sure, I don't think they're very smart though, so I don't think it's going to be very into it. I don't think it's going to be a very intelligent conversation.
My dog is so smart.
Okay,
She
see,
knows
that
the
might change
secret
it up.
to every question in the universe. Like, she's got all the answers. She just can't tell me.
But wouldn't it be amazing to be able to go to any country in the world and talk the language, the native language?
It would.
I think that'd be.
It would. However, we are actually very fortunate being native English speakers.
Right.
And I get this, that when you travel as someone who speaks English, most places you go, you can find someone to still communicate with.
That's true.
You know, like, we're very
English
lucky
is very well known
in that way.
sense.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. That's the beauty of the bag. You never know what's going to be asked. That's another would you rather. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or be 20 minutes early?
Early.
Yeah, me too.
Early.
For sure. I think
If
that's
you're
the
late,
rate.
it is disrespectful. Somebody else's time. My husband's always late. Like, always late. So that is directly for you, Zach.
Would you rather be stranded on a deserted island alone or with someone that you dislike?
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I'm going to go with someone I dislike.
Because eventually you do need to have someone to
Yeah,
talk to.
someone. And you can, like, maybe
two brains
get
are better than one.
You can get him to do stuff for you, maybe.
You
Like,
go
I'm
get
hungry.
the coconuts this
Can
time.
you? Exactly. Exactly.
You get the coconuts this time.
I did it last time.
If you could have any dessert right now,
Ooh.
what would it be?
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
See, I'm a big ice cream guy. Any type of ice cream is what I would go for.
Well, I would take cinnamon ice cream on that apple pie.
All right.
So.
That's an upgrade to me. We'll do a couple more here.
Okay. So far, they haven't been too bad.
No, this has been
Nothing
pretty
too tough.
straightforward. Would you rather live without the internet or without air conditioning and heating?
Oh, internet's got to go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Internet's got to go.
We all, believe it or not, we all did live without the internet.
Exactly.
It was
Some of you
possible.
did not, right?
It was possible.
But for most of us, we remember. But I never had to live without indoor heating and air, so I wouldn't want to do
and
that.
nor do I ever want to.
No, I don't
Nor
care.
do I ever want to.
For that reason.
Oh, this is, well, it kind of caters on one of the other questions. If you could speak any language fluently other than English, what would it be?
Spanish.
I think so too.
Just most useful, right?
I mean, I
Like,
took it in high school. It
Me
didn't,
too.
It didn't register at all.
no hablo español, but I did, right.
But I think Spanish would be a great universal language. And from what I understand, a lot of it branches off of Spanish too. It's one of those languages that kind of can connect the dots.
Yeah.
Whether you're in Italy or whatever the case may be. So,
Yeah.
fair enough.
All the places that you travel to, like a lot of Spanish speaking places are warm. I like to be warm.
Yeah.
Right, like Central,
with
South
you.
America.
We'll do one final question here.
Okay.
Again, thank
Do I
you
get
so
to ask
much.
you a question at the end of this?
Well, sure, if you want. I mean, I guess we can do that. What's your favorite hobby or pastime? I think we kind of touched on this a little bit. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
So, no, you're going to say the hiking, right?
That's what I
Because
would
I
think.
do love the hiking, but I'm really kind of boring in this sense. I like to read.
That's not boring. It's kind of
Well,
boring.
I mean, like I have a book club,
Okay.
right, with the girls, and
Sure.
we actually do talk about the book after
Okay.
a few glasses of
Of
wine,
course.
you know. So I do like to read a lot.
What kind of books do you enjoy to read?
Fiction.
You're a fiction.
More
okay.
fiction, yeah. Where the Crawdad Sings, probably one of my favorite books
Awesome.
of all time. So kind of in that genre.
Okay, so there you go. So reading, that's a great
Yeah,
answer.
okay.
No problems there.
Okay.
Did you have a question for me, or did you?
Well,
wanna
I was
ask
gonna
one-
pull it
you
out
wanna
of the
do-
bag.
Okay, I was gonna say. All right, we can do this.
Let's pull it out of the
You
satchel.
want a satchel of questions? Yes.
Okay, we haven't run out yet. Oh, this is
No, there's a whole bunch in there. We'll never get through them all.
Ooh, oh, you got a hard one here.
Great, of course.
What's the best piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
The best piece of advice that I would give myself would be never say no. Now, obviously, that has some context to it because there could be some things.
'Cause no means no.
Gino, you should definitely say no to that. But I'm saying, and I think I learned this, and actually, it was a piece of advice that I was given at a young age, especially in the world of radio, was coming up the ranks. You know, I used to do overnights on a board. I would do street team stuff. But it was always, they said, if you're ever given an opportunity to do something new or to learn another skill, especially in work and radio, don't say no. Say yes. No matter if you feel it's beneath you or whatever that job may be, because it's just going to grow your resume. You're just going to get that experience, and it's just going to be another notch in your belt to know that you have experience now being a street team or being a board op and things of that nature. So in the context of work, or if you're trying to do something, I would say don't say no.
I think you probably just helped someone along with their career right
Hopefully. I mean, it helped.
Absolutely.
It helped me. It helped me.
Because here you are.
Here I am.
In the chair, not on the couch.
Here we are. Well, thank you so much, Sari, for doing this with us. We, again, welcome you with open arms here to Hits 96. We're looking forward to seeing you every weekday, 10 to 2. And we hope that you enjoy yourself while you're on the air with us.
Thank you.
Hits 96.